Hello and welcome to the dungeon. Michael and Miranda here to serve you even more divine understanding, aha moments, and really clarify all the things that you may be struggling to understand. We have found the missing link on how amazingly possible it is for you just as well as for us to really clean out whatever it takes for us to open up for the antennas to be able to really feel what it is that's most important for us, but also the necessary help we need from our spiritual guides, our guardian angels, the universe, all the signs that we are looking for but don't really see. There is a reason for that, and that is why we are here to serve you.
Yes.
Yay!
So I actually really want to talk about the experience that we had over the last couple of days, because we've been eating animal-based, we've been eating clean, we have eaten non-processed for over a year now, and we know why we do it, because it is the way that makes us really connect with ourselves and the universe. So when we decide to step outside, yes, we are not perfect, step outside our way of living, like we did on your birthday, we decided to buy some cheesecake and enjoy it. And we really enjoyed it, but it also, again, reminded us why we don't eat it. Because the minute we ate it, we enjoyed it, but it actually numbed us. It numbed our feelings, it numbed our energy, it numbed our minds. So the rest of the day, we didn't do what we actually planned to do, which was going into depth with our new community. So, and that made us really reflect on how important it is for us to stay on track with not eating processed food and sugar and so on, because it really made, especially me, realize that we didn't do it just because it was nice. We actually did it because we were a little bit afraid of jumping into this work, because the work we do right now makes us reflect and it gives us insight. It takes a lot of responsibility, and I think we both were a little intimidated by it. So it was easier to eat a cake and numb our energy and not do anything. And and that's why I really want to have this conversation, because most people don't realize this. We were like that for a lot, decades actually, and we ate everything in moderation, and we ate everything everybody else did, and we never really felt connected with ourselves, and we didn't realize what it was, right? So I really want to give this message to as many people as possible, because it's not something it's not something you learn in the spiritual world, that you have to clean your vessel or your body before you can actually manifest, before you can actually 100% connect with yourself, connect with the universe. And I'm sure that the reason we needed to have this realization once again, because it really opened up this conversation, and we got a lot of insights about ourselves also, because now we can really go not only scratch the surface of what we're actually running away from when we decide to eat like that, but really dive deep into what it's all about. And from there we grow every time. If we hadn't cleaned our body for last year, we wouldn't have this insight.
It is truly profound. We do make decisions mostly from our sacral, but also sometimes the spirit takes over, and we tend to jump into our head and let that be the control of whatever happens throughout our day. Before we went and started being eating clean, so we are animal based, but we are not fanatics. We eat animal-based, meaning one ingredient food. We are having a lot of amazing moments with that. Cleaning out throughout a whole year has really changed everything for us. Not only our health, not only our looks, our energy, the way we sleep, our daily routines. Everything has become so effortless because we are done with strangling our bodies. And before that, we were doing just like everybody else. We were buying the same groceries like everybody else have access to in the grocery store, but mostly everything is processed. Everything is made in a factory. Everything has a crazy ingredient list with things you cannot even pronounce. And it was just the way of life. So we really never understood why we didn't have 100% energy throughout the day, why we felt like we needed coffee every 3 hours, whatever it may be that got us away from feeling tired to feeling energized. So going on an animal-based and stop eating processed food from day one, we felt the difference, how the inflammation left our body, how sugar was no longer in control. So it was not our endorphins that we were feeding. We were in a transition where we started feeding our nutrition. We started feeling what our body needed instead of thinking what we want, So going on a few days away from home to celebrate my birthday, we went on to Benidorm in this Airbnb with a lot of plans because we are here creating a new community. We are here with a new, we are here to scream to the world what it is that needs to be fixed if it is that you want to get in more connection with yourself, but also with your spiritual side, meaning that you allow yourself to feel, but also to receive, right? And it's all energy. So we have been running with this. We are doing amazingly, but also we decided to buy a piece of cheesecake being away because it was my 45-year birthday. Now, we know already that if we allow sugar into our body, we will get a reaction. And this is a reaction we would never have felt before because we were always numbing ourselves with sugar and processed food. We were always just keeping that ball rolling, and meaning that it rolls, but it rolls backwards, right? So every time you think you take a step in front, you take 3 steps back because of the fast food that we were eating or whatever it may be. There was always an underlined reason why you and we were eating like we did before. There's always something that we don't want to face. There's always something we don't want to, we don't want to really work on. So we just give ourselves something to numb that feeling. And I felt like eating this cheesecake really took away the energy we came to Benidorm with. It took away the steps we were there to take for us to actually reach the different goals that we have planned for that 2 days. So what happened? Well,
What happened,
we chose to eat the cheesecake. We knew it had sugar. We knew it had processed ingredients, whatever it may be. It was an amazing cheesecake. Just let me say that. But right away, it just took off the edge of that energy that we came with into these 2 days away from home. And it's like it just cuts off your connection with yourself. The second we put this in our mouth and we swallow this sugar, the inflammation started right away. The blood pressure rose right away, but also the energy just went, right? Because you get an insulin spike and then you get this glucose crash. We have not done that for a long time. And, it's one thing why we choose to eat the cheesecake. Yeah, we wanted to celebrate. We could have done that with other things. But when we spoke about it afterwards, there were underlined reasons why we chose, if it's consciously or unconsciously, we chose to eat this cake. And we spoke about this yesterday. What is it that made us do that? For me personally, I was a little insecure on what my position of opening this new community inside of school. This was what we were there to plan. We needed to build the community. We needed to fill out the about section. We needed to figure out what our 3-day boot camp will be about, what to cover. And there is a lot, you know. And we went there with the perfect energy. And then we killed it by choosing to eat a cheesecake. It took 3 minutes to eat it, and it ruined the rest of the 2 days, because it really takes you away from yourself. It's like there is this disconnect. The second you put sugar or processed food in your body, you just kill that connection that you have with yourself, your intuition, your mindset, whatever it may be. I was a little insecure unconsciously what my position in this new community would look like. And to be honest, I think that is why I kept putting pressure between the lines to Miranda that, it's my birthday. Let's see if we can get a cheesecake somewhere. She Googled it. We found this amazing place. We went there. We bought the cheesecake and we ate it. And we got exactly what we deserved. and that was absolutely nothing.
Exactly.
We got absolutely nothing. And this is a real, not only a game changer for us to understand, but this is really a important part of this whole journey that we are taking you on, to understand that the second you put your poison in your body, you kill all drive. Right?
Yeah. Can I add
yes,
to that?
Of course.
Something just came up for me, because a lot of when people hear how we eat, they say, "Oh, I couldn't do that. It's too restrictive. What if I go to so many family things or dinner parties, so that will be too hard for me." So honestly, when we went through this, and this is something I reflected on this morning, that we choose ourselves. We choose to be present in life. We choose to be present in ourselves, within each other, in our family. And I'm not saying that you are doing anything wrong if you go out and eat, but if that's your excuse for not choosing to be present, if you could be 100% present, 100% in tune with yourself, with the universe, by just leaving out that, and you called it poison, I will say poison because it is. If that's how it affects you, it's poison, even though it tastes good. And when you choose to do it, you do it consciously. Okay, I will not say that we will never eat cheesecake again. We probably will, but next time we will look at each other and ask, what are we trying to numb? Is there anything we try to numb because either we have some plans that we need to do something? Because then we can have a conversation about that, and then we can choose if we want to eat or not. But if you are a person that wants to connect 100% with yourself, with the universe, you have to look at your excuses for not wanting, or putting the sentence in your mind that this is too hard. I can't do this because of my family, because of this, whatever it is. Because there's always something underlying that you are running away from. Especially if you felt, if you've been on some sort of non-processed diet for a short period of time, and because we have had people in our community, not online, but we have a gym, people there have tried our way of eating, and then they suddenly end up not eating like that because they're with their family, and the excuse is, well, I'm with my family, I have to eat like them, or something, or I have to be social, or whatever it is. It's just something that you are running away from. And this is where your honesty come in. And I love that we had this conversation, because next time we will ask each other, what is it that we are trying to numb? Why is it that we are craving something we know will kill the connection? Right?
It is, you know, it's such a huge thing in people's lives, but it's also really, really simple to actually fix, you know.
Yeah, it is.
And the question is only, do you choose you,
Yes.
or do you choose others, you know? And the people you're talking about that fell off the way of loving yourself 100% by eating non-processed food, that is pure self-love.
It is.
And when you get invited to go out and eat because you have family visiting, or you are invited for a birthday party, whatever it is, do you choose yourself or not? Because if you fall into that trap of, oh, I'm at a birthday party, I should eat a piece of cake just as respect for the person who made it and invited me, you're not choosing yourself first. And on top of that, you go directly in and strangle all connection to yourself, right? Just to keep somebody else happy, or just to not be confronted by, why are you not eating cake? Well, because I choose to be non-processed. Oh, blah, 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 blah. You know, we all have our opinions. Everybody have their understanding on what is right or wrong. And usually they know exactly what's right or wrong for you.
Yes.
And never for themselves. Correct? Yeah. So basically what we are trying to say here is that when you do go on a journey of non-processed eating, you will notice really quickly how the connection to yourself becomes more and more clear, how your connection to spirit becomes more and more powerful. Yes. And that is, in that part of your journey, is when you also feel the result of numbing yourself again. Because if you are used to having poison in your body, you don't really understand why you're tired, why you have no drive, why you don't have the all-in attitude, why you're not following your goals, your dreams, why you're not doing whatever is most important for you, right? You may start blaming your circumstances instead of actually thinking about how you are behaving and what kind of things that you're doing. So it was really profound for us to get this piece of cheesecake because we saw the ripple effect of what it actually did. And it's not at that moment it does it. It's a ripple effect. It's like 3 steps backwards, because the day after,
yes,
you felt not energized. You couldn't really understand what you wanted to do, whatever it was. And it took a couple of days for us to get on the other side of that damn amazing cheesecake. You know? Yes. So to really feel yourself, you need to clean yourself. And from there, you can decide what you put in your mouth. But most importantly, you will have the insight on what it will do for you.
Yes.
Okay? And there are more underlying reasons why you choose to go and eat cake when you know it's not good for you. And these are the layers that we need to peel to figure out, why is it that we took this piece of cake? It had nothing to do with it being my birthday. It had nothing to do with that we were away and we are on holiday. It had to do with a lot more. And for me, it was the insecurity on what it is that I should bring to the table in our specific plan that 2 days.
Yeah.
And that is really amazing insight to have. I feel what it is. And I would never have felt what it is before when I was on processed food. I would have thought what it is. And the most important thing in all of this journey is to really get from here to here. Okay? You're running your life from your head. You're trying to control everything. You're trying to damage control everything. You're keeping yourself awake at night with all your thoughts, whatever it may be, comes from here. And we really want to help you get from here to here. But it will never happen as long as you have Mr. Processed Food strangling you. As long as you're getting strangled with the poison you put in your body, you will never know and feel the difference of where are you in yourself. Are you letting this control or are you in control?
Yes.
And that is the message in today's video, that the poison you put in your body is truly killing your progress in life. And don't get me wrong, 1 year will take the other. It's never too late, but is it not the perfect time to start? That's what I'm saying. 1 year takes the other, and you just keep going, and you keep going in this circle of being in this zombie autopilot state.
Yeah, and then you think it's, oh, I just need to go on this diet because I want to lose weight. I'm gaining weight. My hormones are fucked up. So you think you are looking for, and that's from the head. You think that was us for so long. We were looking for the next special diet so we could feel better in our bodies. But when it comes from the mind and the goal is just weight loss, that's what most people are looking for, then it's from the head, and you are actually not doing what is correctly for your vessel, for you to really be in connection with yourself. Then you're just looking for something that is a short-term solution, and you feel, well, if you don't have the energy, you don't have the energy, and you will just fail again and then look for another thing and fail again. And that was us for a lot of years.
Yo-yo diet.
Yo-yo
diet. So going on this journey last year and really cleaning out in our body has been the most amazing thing we have ever done for ourselves. Yes. We have really tuned into who we are. We have started to identify our purpose in life. And we are running with what's most important for us. The cheesecake was a bump in the road, but it really gave us understanding on how poisonous it actually is to put sugar, alcohol, or whatever processed in your body. And we want you to try to experience yourself. And you will never get to know yourself before you really clean out the antennas that has to signal you. They have to give you the signals. For that also to receive the signals. Okay? And we are excited to be here, and we are excited to serve you. And we can keep talking all day long, but you will have to wait for the next video inside this channel. And we are really excited because notice this, we are brand new to this. And we are not planning anything. We are just here to share our journey. We are here to be the role model for you to be inspired, for you to understand that it's actually possible with a few changes in your daily routine. It's possible to take yourself and turn yourself into the best version that you have ever been. And that version is being you 100% authentically and you 100% honest to yourself. When you have that, you will be truly powerful and unstoppable.
If you don't want to wait until the next video, you can actually join our school community. The link is in the description. So go where you need to go and jump into our community.
Do what you need to do. We are here to serve you. We are here to support you. And we are here to love on you. Yes. And we cannot wait to see you again. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your valuable time. We love and appreciate you. And we will be back very soon. Honey?
Yeah, we did it.
Good job.
Good job.
Bye.